I asked Claude Code to review this change. 1 pass, 8 minutes, 1 bug, and 2 test gaps. It reads the new function 3 times. Then I gave the same change to a team of 3 agents. They ran at the same time and found a hole in that exact function that let the bug I was fixing come back. 3 markdown files. That's a whole team. Let me show you how to build one. An agent in Claude Code is one markdown file. It has a name, description, a list of tools, and instruction. That's it, one file, and it becomes a teammate. It gets its own context window, so its work does not fill up your main conversation. Today we build code review team. One agent hunt bugs, one check security, one check the tests. Everything happened in one Claude Code session. Session talking to each other across terminals. That is the next video. So subscribe and let's see what we will build today. So let me show you the change. 10 files, a real change in my app. So here you can see the file we changed and how much lines we changed there. So actually, chat assistant could be wrongly replace a user daily nudge. This change locked it down. This is what team will review. We'll see how they perform. So first the baseline, 1 pass, no helpers. Let's check Claude Code version here, and I have command which will disable additional tools. So here I blocked subagents, workflows, and skills. I even blocked messaging other sessions. That is a real thing now. More on that at the end of the video. So what you see here is a true single pass, no tricks. So let's ask to review the session. Review my uncommitted changes for bugs, security problems, and test gaps. So one model, one context window, one attention span. It reads the div, then the files around it, one thing at a time. So we see that try to read status, get div, try to understand what is changed and which files need to review. Let me make it a little bit bigger that you can see it. Okay, let's wait and I will return then it finished and we will see the result. So it finished and you see that it found one bug. Here it took around 8 minutes to run and spent 150,000 of tokens. 2 test gaps here and no security problems at all. So let's see what we can improve here. So that review was fine, but it is one reader, this one attention span. One context window has to balance 3 questions at once, bug, security, tests. In all this, it is all in the same head. Attention is a budget, same as tokens. A specialist like agents reads differently. A security reviewer opens the same files but asks a different question. Same code, but in different angles. And 3 agents can read the same file but ask totally different questions and found totally different bugs. Let's see. Create a project agent in Claude Agents called Bug Reviewer. It reviews divs for logs, logic errors, edge cases, and broken behaviors. Give it only the read, grep, and glob tools. It should be used whenever code change and needs to review. Okay, it creates the file. Let me show what it wrote and we'll see in details. So name here, how the team knows it, description. This line decided when Claude picks the agent on its own. You can always call an agent by name. So based on description, Claude automatically can decide if he needs to call it or not. Available tools, read, grep, glob. So usually when you create the agent, you try to give them specific tools which it needs. So this agent cannot edit the files. It can only look. And of course the body. It is the agent's own instructions. What it looks for, how it reports. This is just a text file. You could type it by hand. No magic at all. So we can check all agents here. For now it's only bug reviewer. 2 more agents we need to create. Okay, I created 2 more agents already here. You can see that it's security reviewer, test reviewer, and bug reviewer, which we had before. Same shape, different questions. Security asks about input, secret injections, credentials. The test reviewer asks what changed without a test. I wrote this before recording. Same process you just saw. twice more. Fresh session, same repo, same change, same model as a baseline. Review my uncommitted changes. Use the bug reviewer, security reviewer, and test reviewer agents in parallel. Let's look to the screen. 3 agents, 3 separate context windows, working at the same time. The main session stays clean. It will get 3 minutes, maybe more. Let's see. It provides 3 summaries and return back to main model. And main model will analyze the output of each agent. Okay, you can see that it's launched 3 separate agents. Firstly, it analyze again as previous time, like what is the difference in code base, and after that launch each agent separately in parallel. By the way, you can switch between main thread and to each agent and see what is actually each agent doing, what question he asks, what files he reads. So it's pretty interesting to look to that. But let's wait, and I will return, then all agents will finish and we will receive the result. Here's what the solo pass found. And here the team. This one. My fix needs 2 failure messages plus 1 swap request. But only one of the 2 has to sit near the request. The other can be a day old and about something else. That is the same bug I was fixing, just harder to hit. The solo pass never flagged it. The team did. It looked like a design choice. I read the code. My answer was no. That is a real bug, and the single pass never made me ask the question. That is why the video exists. 8 minutes solo, but just under 10 minutes with the team. Slower, parallel buys depth, not speed. Now the honest part. 3 agents who looked at the same change. That costs more, twice as many tokens. What I bought is the 3 focuses readers and a main session that stays clean. If you want cheaper, that was the last video. This one buys better reviews. This one ran not a benchmark. One more thing. The solo pass found a bug the team missed. The like buttons keep stale state after a swap. Specialists go deep. A generalist looks around. That is why you keep both. 3 rules before you build your own. 1. The description decides when your agent runs on its own. Write about the situation. For example, use after code changes. Not about the tool. A vague description means Claude rarely picks it. 2. Give reviewers read-only tools. Read, grab, glob, nothing else. An agent that cannot write is the agent you can run on anything. And name the tools yourself. When I ask for read-only tools, Claude added bash. They called it read-only. Bash can delete files. If you leave the tools line out, the agent inherits everything. 3. 1 job per agent. An agent that does everything is just Claude with extra steps. Its own context window and 1 question. That is the whole point. 3 markdown files and code review stopped being the thing I skip. Start this 1 agent, the review you avoid most. The 3 files which you see today are in the description. One more thing. These agents share 1 session. Claude Code sessions can now send messages to each other across separate terminals. That change how teams of agents work. That's the next video. See you there.